Okay, so we want to just be relaxed.
I like that you have the coffee. You tell me when.
When?
So Perry.
Yes.
When is it?
Jessica.
No, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Why not?
Let me start over because I forgot the first question. That's all.
They're written down right there. Go.
So Perry, when
Yes.
is it that you started doing hair?
About 9:30 this morning.
I kind of meant in your lifetime.
Oh, let's see, high school, so about 19, well, not about, it was 1978.
Really?
Yeah, just after the invention of electricity.
So that means you have a lot of experience.
Tons, yes. Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about doing hair?
About doing hair, probably the fact that it's ever changing, it's artistic, and you get to work with a lot of people, even a lot of different people, and that makes it really interesting. That makes it a lot of fun.
For sure. What do you think about working with assistants?
With assistants?
Yes.
I prefer to work with assistants because it allows me to get more done. I think they keep me organized and they keep me out of trouble. And so, yeah, I like it. And
Heaven knows we need that.
This is true, yeah. So if you do hair and you want to work as an assistant, give me a call.
Mm-hmm. And what about allowing hairdressers to work with you? Do you ever allow that?
Why, did anybody ask?
Well, that's what this is for, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's right. In some ways it is. Over the years, I've worked with, because this is our second salon, right? Debbie and I had our first salon, we started in 86, our first salon. Yeah, 86. And we had that one for 13 years. And I had, I don't know how many different hairdressers working with me at the time. And I like it. I like having people join us. I haven't done it for a while, in fact, or I didn't do it for a while. And then I had a full staff for a while. And right now I don't. So, yeah, I'm open to the idea. I'm always open to the idea because it creates an attitude, or an atmosphere, I should say, of creativity. And I like that. So long as they're hardworking and energetic and positive, you know.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all.
Excellent. Well, I noticed you like photography. How long have you been involved in photography?
Probably the very first time I started was somewhere in high school, and I was lousy. And so fortunately, though, with DSLRs, which is basically a digital single lens reflex system, you can look immediately at what you've got. And so because I could do that, I could practice more. And so probably since 78.
Excellent.
I've gotten a little bit better.
Excellent. Off and on. And what's your favorite thing about the hair industry?
The hair industry, favorite thing, creativity. Yeah, creativity. I like that about it. And you know, there's something to be said for when someone comes in and you know they're not at their optimum, and you can make them look better and feel better about themselves. That's a positive thing to get to do for people. I like that, helping people to feel better about themselves.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're good at it. Very good.
Well, thank you. I like a mohawk.
If you're into a mohawk.
Yes, if you're into a mohawk.
What about your least favorite thing about the industry?
It tends to attract people who don't stay with it, particularly in Utah. So the average hairdresser here in Utah doesn't last any longer than 5 years, at about the most. So surviving 30 some odd years is quite a bit different than the average.
For sure.
But a lot of that has to do with Utah's culture and so forth. And so, you know, you take the good with the bad, I guess.
Excellent. Well, you do have a lot of artwork in your salon,
Yeah.
I've noticed. How come?
Yeah. Well, those over there are posters that we did, models that I've done and shot, you know, and then buried the body. No, models that we did, and then because it showcases your work. Instead of looking at a book and saying, you know, can you do this? I can show our books, those leather bound ones.
What you've already done.
And say, yeah, this is I did Sandy this way. I did, you know. So forth. Those over there, that little mini gallery by the sinks, that's Dave Parsons' artwork, and I like an atmosphere of creativity, and so convincing Dave to do that, it took a little bit of doing, but to let us sell it for him, you know. And so if you ever want to buy Dave Parsons' artwork, we carry it, and we take no commission.
You can also friend him on Facebook here.
That's right. Yeah, there you go. But the thing is that it adds a certain feeling to the salon.
It does.
And so that's why we do things like that, the eclectic forms of music we play, serve coffee, you know,
Yes.
Cafe Ibis coffee and all that kind of stuff. It adds to a certain feeling.
It does.
And I like that.
It definitely is a very different feel than a lot of the other salons in the area.
It
Very
is.
different.
Yep.
Well, do you ever like having other hairdressers sit in on photo shoots? Going back to the photography.
Yeah, you know what? In fact, that's something that we're working more and more towards. And when I say we are, we are, as well as my wife and the other assistants. We like the idea of working with more hairdressers to do this because it creates an opportunity to share ideas and so forth, and to expand your point of view. So it's like this. It's kind of like, now you have your photographic business. And what was that called again?
It's just Jessica Salinas Photography.
Oh, I knew it was something
You
like
knew,
that.
yeah,
And on Facebook or something. Anyway, but for instance, like with you, when I look at how you shoot something, I may have never gotten the idea to shoot it like that, or to edit it like that.
Right.
And so what's good about that with hairdressers and photo shoots is I might never think to do the hair that way, or to present the model in that way, or even to do the makeup, the clothing that way. And so it's a learning process, a growing process. Because if you're really doing hair seriously, you're always learning.
Right. No, and it's good. You're not staying stagnant. you're increasing your.
I'm not what?
Stagnant.
Staying stagnant? Staying stagnant? Staying stagnant? Yeah. It helps you to keep helps you to keep growing.
Moving forward.
You have to move forward.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking some time to answer some questions for us.
Are we done?
Sure.
Good. All right. Cut.